we're gonna get right in there. Because I'm a little late. I'm so sorry, everyone. But we're gonna wrap up chapter 5 today. So, I'd say... two weeks till the end of the game, roughly. We're gonna finish chapter 5 today. Well, actually, no, I can't say that because we have to make sure to get all the trophies, and so that means at some point we're gonna have to stop and like grind some stuff up. Say about a month. That would be my ballpark guess. At least after what seemed like enough adventure to fill a week. We reached the final day of our field study. Over in Crossbell State, they were busy preparing for today's keynote session at the trade conference. We spent the morning running through the Imperial Army's physics fitness program alongside some of the soldiers. And after completing it, no easy task I might add, we sat down to a lukewarm redux of yesterday's lunch. That afternoon, during our special military science lecture, we were presented with a confidential report on the terrorists. They were like, yo, don't tell anyone about this. The Imperial Liberation Front is in Crossbell. That's right, or at least that's what the intelligence division believes. Looks like a known terrorist organization from the Calvard Republic is turning up in Crossbell too. The situation over there is pretty touch and go right now. Oh no. What are the authorities doing? Everything they can, naturally. However, operations are being handled solely by the intelligence division. They refuse to tell the Imperial Army anything, just that they have a trusted ally taking care of things. But who does the intelligence division trust? You gotta know something about this, right, Short Stack? Well, I do, but I can't really tell you anything. Guess it's not a breach of confidentiality to tell you they're a really strong bunch, though. That's still pretty vague. I've got a few ideas. Anyway, there's not much point in us worrying about that right now. The bigger issue is that our terrorists of the hour, the Imperial Liberation Front, are a bigger crew than we thought. I've always wondered if that little bit about having a group of badasses deal with the terrorists in Crossbell, I always wondered if that was supposed to be the special support section. But it doesn't make any sense to me why the intelligence division would be working with them. Big enough to be in possession of a state-of-the-art military airship, at least. Seriously? An airship? Can we assume Reinford's the manufacturer then? Correct. Just how something that large found its way into the hands of insurgents is currently known. But seems to be a high-speed model. Different from the heavily armored types favored by the Imperial Army. Bet it's from the RF-26 series. There are a number of different models within that series, though. But if they have an airship, that means they're going to be a whole lot more difficult to catch, doesn't it? That's exactly what it means. Basically impossible to keep tabs on them as it is. With an airship in their possession, there's no telling when or where they'll pop up next. It's quite worrying, especially since Prince Oliver is attending the conference. And Toe is in Crossbell right now, too. Yeah. Damn. Now you've got me worrying. Take it easy. I don't think you have anything to worry about with Gramps and Lecter over there. Well, that aside, if the terrorist attention is currently focused on Crossbelt, does that mean the Empire is effectively safe right now? You raise a good point, Laura. They did target Princess Alphen during the summer festival last month. It's possible it's just a feint. Maybe they just want us to believe that they're targeting the Chancellor. The RMP thought so too, which is why they've increased the security level here at home. The Emperor and everyone else is connected to the Imperial family should be safe. Lost my English. They also beefed up security anywhere that seems short-handed. As well prepared as ever, I see. At any rate, you've finally uncovered some information on the terrorist identities, correct? That's right. Though once again, we have the Intelligence Division to thank for that. If you'd like to turn your attention to the screen, please. To the screen. Look at that guy. In that picture, he almost looks like a grown-up Reen Schwarzer. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. That's the man who kidnapped Princess Alphen and Elise in Heimdall. Not to mention he tried to start a war with Calvard in the Nord Highlands. So who is he? His full name is Michael Gideon. Used to be an assistant professor at the Imperial Academy in Heimdall. That man? A teacher? So an academic. Makes sense. Spouting all that philosophy. Sounds like a teacher. And I am a teacher, I can say that. His focus was political philosophy. Of course it was. 3 years ago, he was dismissed from his position due to his intense criticism of Chancellor Osborne's hardline policies. Oh. So getting laid off set him on the road to terrorism? It sounds like the actual reason he was let go is because he was handing out tracts and flyers in public. You'll find these kind of idealists at the heart of most terrorist groups, though. In seating a group with their core ideology, they twist it to be even more militant and radical. Can't even reason with them either. Yeah, they just don't know when to give up. Sounds like some other groups I know. So do we know anything about the others? We crossed paths with what I can only assume was 3 other key members last month in Heimdall. Yes, SVC. Seems like they haven't been able to dig up much on those 3 yet. So how'd you get this picture then? Their strongest lead right now is that V, update file for Dauntless, may have belonged to a Jaeger Corps. Interesting. He was toting around his machine gun that looks like it should have been mounted on a vehicle. Did he seem at all familiar to you, Fee? Not really. They're working on narrowing down the identity of S too, but it's too early to make any informed statements. The real unknown is their leader, C. Ah, the one in the visored helmet. I heard he was able to go toe-to-toe with Reen, Laura, and Fee simultaneously. I almost find that hard to believe. You're students that shouldn't. I don't. Exactly, Laura. I imagine there are plenty of people in the Empire who could do so. Goes without saying that the Radiant Blade Master could fend 3 of us off without much of a problem. But I'd bet good Mira Instructor Sarah and Major Nineheart could do it too. Can't say for certain. Look at Mr. Modesty over here. The Major here is widely held to be one of the strongest up-and-coming officers in the entire army. Nineheart could wipe the floor with us. I've heard people mention him right alongside Major Vander. Laying it on a little thick today, aren't we? Going by the family name, it seems safe to assume he's a practitioner of the Vander style of swordsmanship. No doubt a relative of Lieutenant General Vander from Zendra Gate. While I would like to question whether I can stand on equal footing with him, Major Vander is unquestionably strong. He was my classmate during my military academy years, and quite close to Prince Olivert as well. fact, he's in Crossbell right now, serving as the prince's bodyguard. Whoa. Well, that's reassuring to know. But getting back to the point, it's not just C. We still know very little about their group as a whole. Even their source of funding is a mystery. So even if they're a no-show in Crossbell, I doubt we've heard the last of them. And call it a coincidence or fate, but you've put the kibosh on their schemes twice now. It's entirely possible they'll come to hold a personal grudge against you, so be careful. Right. Yeah, we'll be sure to keep that in mind. Eventually, the afternoon series of special lectures came to an end. It was finally time to get a peek at Guerrilla Fortress's infamous railway guns. 15:30. You'll now be shown to the area where the railway guns are housed. All of what you're about to see is highly classified. I presume you're aware of the protocol surrounding confidential intel. Yes, instructor. I'm getting kind of nervous. Me too. Guys, it's just the railway guns. I've seen them before. They're nothing to get all excited over. Orion, this part of the field study isn't mandatory for you. If you'd like to stay here and wait for us, that'd be more than okay. Jeez, I'm just kidding. I don't want to be the only one left behind. Honestly. Excuse me a moment. This is Neidhart speaking. Yes, hello, Commander Walter. Wait, Wheeler wants to speak to me? Of course, put him through. Could you possibly be calling about it at a time like... What? What's happening? Is he taking a call from someone outside the fortress on his Arcus? It looks that way. Understood. We'll be on alert here as well. Yes. Right. Take care out there. Something happened in Crossbell? I'm afraid so. A short while ago, the skyscraper where the conference is taking place came under attack by the Imperial Liberation Front. Oh no! The attack was carried out via airship. Fortunately, they were able to repel the terrorists, and Prince Oliver, Chancellor Osborne, and the others are unarmed. However, it's too early to tell if the danger has truly passed. They really did attack the conference. How foolish. But that's not all, is it? Something else strange happened. What is it? The terrorists were somehow able to gain access to the orbital net and manipulate the shutters that partition the building. Furthermore, they had with them a force of mechanical monsters. I don't like the sound of that. Not one bit. Give me 1 second. Just gotta blow my nose. All right. Found something like that in the gram, right? Yeah, we ran to one of the highway. And they broke into the orbital net. Major, how much of Guerrilla Fortress is connected to the network? At present, it's only used for inventory and equipment management by the maintenance staff. And now it all goes to hell. What was that? A tremor? It came from right below us. Below? The hangar! What the hell? The Oxens! What happened here? They just started moving. No one's inside. They just started moving on their own. Did the C unit start malfunctioning? No, they couldn't have. What's a C unit? It's an automatic control unit we put on vehicles when they're going to serve as targets in military exercises. How did C units end up attached to our most advanced tanks? This is really bad. I'm going to assess this situation. I need you here to help fight the fires and assist the injured maintenance staff. Yes, sir. Please, be careful out there. It all went straight to hell. That tank totally knew there was a camera there. This is crazy. Hold on a minute. Are automatic control systems really capable of that level of advanced maneuvering? No, they're definitely not. Our current technology isn't capable of anything nearly this advanced. But if you apply the tech used in the archaisms, it suddenly becomes a whole lot more possible. Instructor, are you saying that that society might be involved in this? I'd say it's looking more likely by the minute. What are they? Isn't the proving ground we visited yesterday out that way? Just what are they planning? What in Adios' name is going on here? Why are unmanned tanks roving around and blasting the hell out of this base on their own? Well, it seems that last night headquarters sent an order to the engineers to fit those tanks with C units. Preposterous! I gave no such order. But never mind that. Right now, we need to focus on extinguishing the fires and quelling the confusion. And send a request for assistance to the 4th Armored Division. Good advice. Never try anything alone. What should we do? I can't see us being able to catch up to them without a horse, at the very least. What's their goal? What are they trying to accomplish here? Whatever it is, they definitely have some kind of game plan. We can't just stand aside and do nothing. Leave this to us. Isn't that Dad? Look at that man. Look at that man. Just T-posing on top of a tank. That is how one asserts dominance. Didn't even flinch when the tank came to a stop. General, HQ surprised me with the situation. And he also knew exactly which tank was going to stop right in front of Class 7. We can't rule out the possibility that they're a diversion. I want you all to stay here. Understood, sir. Thank you, General. Be careful, Dad. You too, Elliot. 4th Armored Division, advance! Take out those out-of-control tanks by any means necessary. Our opponents are unmanned. There's no need to hold back. Yes, General. Charge! There, my man, still T-posing on that tank. Your dad's really something else, Elliot. I admit, he is pretty cool when he takes charge like that. But it seems we no longer need to worry about those tasks, at least. But what are they after? That's the question of the hour, isn't it? We can't let our guard down just yet. Might I suggest we fall back to the fortress, Major? A prudent move. After we assess the level of damage inside. Aren't those... What in the... Big old flying ships. We love the big old flying ships. The Imperial Liberation Front? There's 2 of them. There's no way we could have known they had another force lying in wait. Ah! The hanger! That was rude. Ships landing.
Do they seriously think they could breach an impregnable fortress?
Getting the feeling you're pretty much breached, my friend.
They're just terrorists. Wipe them out. Right back at you.
Oh, shit.
Let's get this party started then.
Something about this animation style, right? Where there's everything's like almost like Power Ranger level of like slash him with a sword and there's sparks or a flash of light instead of like a cut or a wound or anything. Seeing a bunch of dead bodies with blood splatter around them is actually kind of jarring.
We're headed straight for the left railway gun. If anyone gets in our way, fill them full of holes. Yeah!
Let's not do that.
What's the Imperial Liberation Front doing here? I thought they were in Crossbow.
Well, that is the main attraction. They sure didn't put up much of a fight, did they? Our mission is to support Comrade G over in Crossbell. Our target is the right railway gun. Let's show him some beautiful fireworks, shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Let's go. Oh. They're going for both the left and right wings. Shit! Language! Instructor Sarah said a bad language word. It's the railway guns they're after. No! They're gonna fire them at the trade conference where the Chancellor is? If a shot from one of those railway guns hit that building, it'd be blown to smithereens! So that's what they're after. This situation has escalated far beyond the scope of your field study. I want you all to stand by here. No way! You can't just sit idle while these insurgents run amok. If you won't take us with you, we'll take action ourselves. Shh. Look, time's one luxury we don't have. I think it's best we have them help us. Listen up. We're going back into the fortress. From San B, with me. September calendar, 1204. August 31st. And we have come full circle. Welcome to the prologue.
It's no use. We can't even scratch them. What's happening? Who's in control of those things? Get in touch with the 4th Armored Division. We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig.
Let's go!
This is awful. What happened here?
Oh, terrible.
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go haywire.
Right. It looks like their real target was the railway guns all along. Which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crossbell City.
They wouldn't. How low can they possibly sink?
So,
They're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Resorting to such wanton violence? This is absolutely outrageous.
This
Understatement of the year.
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way, and it doesn't look like we have much time left.
Nice detail that Crow and Milliam were not here in the prologue scene.
We have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Green's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try.
Right.
We're not about to let those terrorists have their way.
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears. All right. Green, you and the rest of Group A are with me. Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Neidhart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left. This is an actual combat situation, with real lives at stake. I expect the best from each of you.
Yes, sir! All right, Class 7. Our objective is to stop the activation of the railway guns. We've learned a lot at the Academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test.
Understood!
And we got Sarah, heck yeah! I can't take her Master Quartz. I want it so bad! Okay.
Okay.
Hey, thanks that you actually startled me with the raid there. You're just in time for us to come full circle. Here we are back at the, Okay. Yeah. Okay, guess we're just going. It's going all right. Excited. We're about
Here they come.
2 weeks to a month away from the end of this game, I believe, and then we'll move on to number 2. As long as nothing happens. If I screw up, then, then we're in real trouble. We're fighting robots today.
They look just like that thing we fought during our field study. Mechanical monstrosities.
Save the talking for later. We need to take these things out.
Got it!
We'll have to fight our way through.
Here we go!
All right. We gotta start getting some scans off.
Okay. Now!
I'll handle this.
So we got boom. Okay, so that's everything. That's good.
Arcus, activate!
Why don't we start with an Altair cannon?
Here we go. Oh no, you don't. Too slow.
Okay. Didn't see that coming. Now!
This is a lot scarier than it was.
Hear me.
I suppose I should thank you.
Let's see you live through this! Plasma storm!
Okay.
Burn in daylight.
Yeah, that's not quite how I wanted that to work out.
No doubt about it. Those things were the same as the one we fought outside Legram.
It seems a large number of them are on the loose inside the fortress. I'm guessing that's what got the soldiers we just saw too.
Seems so.
They definitely look more like orbally powered archaisms than monsters.
So these are archaisms.
Are you certain, Instructor?
Yeah, they're a kind of autonomous weapon made by a rather unsavory group. And a real pain to deal with, too. We need to hurry, but keep your wits about you.
Understood.
Okay. Map layout is completely different from the prologue. So we have to be careful. Also, tactics. Diamond formation. Go over here.
Enemy sighted. Take them out.
Okay. Arcus, right. Hey, now!
There.
Boom!
Go.
Battle scope. Blast up.
Very well.
Oh my gosh, they're alive. Screw that noise.
I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this map I have is a nightmare to look at.
There seems to be a treasure chest
There
here.
are literally, we're gonna be here a bit. There's literally 14 chests I have to track down. So that was... Where did we start? Okay, there, so that was a mine 3. Gosh, this map is a nightmare. Can I get... No, I can't even, so I'm just gonna go down here. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Looks like they were packing explosive charges. We'll need to find another route.
I have to check every room, because somewhere in here is a book with a recipe on it. Check this room. Okay, let's do. Okay. Head out to the southeast exit to storage floor 1. Okay.
Of course.
That's more like it.
Here's our chance. Don't mess it up. Leave it to me.
You got these? Okay, we got these.
My turn.
Right. Hey! Off guard.
There! My turn.
My turn. Yeah. Burning daylight.
Someone leveled up. Emma?
I feel like I'm going strong.
All right. Welcome, bitch. You're just in time. We got 14 chests, a bunch of enemies, and a bunch of other nonsense to deal with. Let's see.
Enemy sighted. Take him out.
Of course. Hey!
Go.
Very well.
Leave it to me. Of course. Evil will fall before my blade.
All right. Okay. So from here, it's the two treasure. There's 2 treasure chests along the way. Right.
It seems this is a storage area.
Plenty of archaisms wandering around here, too.
Zarin powder.
Very well. I will serve as your opponent.
My turn.
Leave it to me. Didn't get
God.
it. Right.
Really?
Off guard.
That's what I'm looking for. First.
All right.
You got it. They paid the price for underestimating us.
Another level up. Gaius.
I'm just getting started.
Yep. Over here should be action 3.
You messed with the wrong teacher.
No, this is clean.
Evil will fall before my blade. Not bad.
I did it.
Heck yeah. This way. Here it is.
There seems to be a
Action
treasure chest
3.
here.
And we're gonna go to the relay south section.
The advantage is ours.
Okay, hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Where's the entrance point? Here. So we got 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 chests. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's 14. We have 3 so far. Help me keep track.
Right. Huh?
Here we go.
My turn.
My turn.
My turn. Hey! Evil will fall before my blade.
So I just realized something. Do you have a slate on here? I'm gonna put Suzaku. Let's go.
Is that a treasure chest?
That's 4. Recipe should hopefully be right here.
We finally got around to the other side.
The path to the right leads deeper into the fort. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, we'll do that. Let me get this first. The hashed beef rice. Stole the recipe.
Okay, let's give this a try.
That was a misclick. Not gonna lie.
Well, if I must. A reasonable outcome.
Your funeral.
Your funeral.
This one.
Okay, and then
I'll
boom.
do what I can. It looks great.
Okay, and then use this. Cook.
Well, if I must. What in Helios' name is this?
What Adios' name is this? Good seeing you, Mitch. Take care. Okay, so that's done. We're keeping up. We're doing good. Next recipe will be on September 19th. We're good for now. Okay. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 chests. Okay. And then go to the relay area? Yes. Okay. Ah!
Now's our chance. Let's go.
Leave it to me.
Go!
All right, with that, she has 100% evasion, so she's perfect.
I'll handle this.
My turn.
My turn.
And one for me.
Finish.
My turn.
I'll handle this. Go!
An opening!
Give me
Your
BP
swordsmanship is
I
truly
could say the
impressive.
same about you.
and experience. Why not? Gonna need that, but for now,
Is that a treasure
vanish.
chest?
That's 5. In fact, I'm gonna start putting in the chat. 5. Okay. Then there's an orbital charging station right here.
Oh, Norman charging station.
That door near it looks like it leads outside.
Probably an external corridor. Everyone, follow me.
I will. Let me rest. This is where we fight the 2 giant archaisms. That was the end of the thing. The end of the tutorial. Making new saves because I don't override saves from the same chapter until we finish the chapter.
Where are we?
This must be Corellia Canyon. You can see Crossbell State on the other side.
There!
sir?
The railway guns.
They're enormous.
They sure are.
Damn. How did they manage to get them prepped so fast? Don't tell me they're just gonna let them rip without even setting a target.
Instructor!
Here we go.
Are these control unit archaisms?
Well, they're certainly not shy about bringing out the big guns.
Ugh, we don't have time for this. We need to take these things out fast.
Right there with you.
Let's send these cretins to the scrap heap.
Not gonna lie, not the best voice line, Laura. And also, Sarah, language! There are students here!
Decided. Take them out.
My turn.
Okay. Let's do it this way.
My turn.
Okay. I'm bringing the thunder.
Go!
Can I delay them? Yes, I can.
My turn.
Also, these guys cast arts. Yay, cancels.
Of course. Shatter. Now.
There.
Here we go.
You don't get a turn.
Go!
And one for me. Leave it to me.
We focus one.
Here we go.
This is the strat. Green will keep one locked down.
Leave it
The
to
other
me.
three can focus on the other big guy.
My turn. Shatter.
Very well. Now is our chance.
Noble command.
There's a chance.
And one for me. Okay. Didn't see that coming.
Here we go.
Okay. This might take a while, guys.
My turn. Shatter.
I'll handle this.
Get a burst.
This together.
Of course.
Go!
Now he's next, so he doesn't get a turn.
Okay. I'm bringing the thunder. Of course.
My turn. I leave this to you.
Come on, Lammy!
Here we go.
You don't get a turn.
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
My turn. My turn. Shatter. My turn.
Here I go! There!
My turn.
Okay, we can leave him. He'll die to his burns.
And one for me. Leave it to me. Right. Off guard.
Gotcha!
My turn.
Even better. You'll give us an art to cancel.
My turn. Gear up! I'll take it from here.
My turn. Huh? Off guard.
I'll help.
My turn.
My turn.
Right. Huh?
Leave it to me. I'm bringing the thunder.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals.
I get some more imbalances.
My turn.
And one for me.
My turn.
Okay. Now.
Go.
My turn.
Okay.
It's my turn. I'm sorry for the trouble.
I'll show you how it's done.
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
My turn.
My turn.
Green kind of is broken, isn't he?
Okay.
Go.
Very well.
Of course.
My turn.
My turn.
Very well. I leave this to you.
With pleasure.
Let's do some damage.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Go.
Right. Huh?
My turn.
Right. Shatter.
It's my turn. There.
Go.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Of course. Huh? Now.
Here we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Not half bad.
You say as you outdo us.
Mobius reached level 5! Max level! Healing items affect a wider area! AoE item usage! Fuck yeah!
A matter of course.
I'm awesome.
I feel like I'm going stronger.
Nice.
Now I can switch Reen off of that, because now we have that primed and ready in case we need it. And I can get him working on force.
A self-destruct mechanism. Is their cowardice know no bounds?
We're running out of time. I'm gonna go on ahead. Follow me as soon as you're sure it's safe to.
Those are big guns. Those are really big guns.
Railway guns.
No, no, no!
Don't.
That was the end of the prologue. This moment always got me. As a, really?
What? They didn't launch anything.
Oh, maybe the first bullet in each of the railway guns is a blank to prevent firing accidents.
What?
What?
They do that?
Sure seems that way. And now that they fired once, it's gonna take some time before they're ready to fire again.
What? What is this nonsense?
Then if we
Oh,
can
yeah, they
reach them
put
before
fake
that-
bullets in first. Before they can fire the real bullets.
Yeah. There's no way we're going to let them get off a second shot.
That's not how that works at all. I do want not extra. As you guys can see, I did use one shining palm. But no, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So okay, we're on good track so far. Now we're here. Boom.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Dead.
Like that for them. Good work.
I just wanted that out of the way. Okay. 6, 7,
Is that a treasure chest?
8.
Enemy sighted. Take him out.
Leave it to me. My turn.
Go. Sorry.
I'll show you how it's done. Now is our chance.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Like that for them. Good work.
Oh, we're leveled up?
I've only just begun.
Heck yeah! That's 8. We got a deep ochre for that. Ooh. Now we gotta go down here. Kill this fool. Oh, shh.
I welcome all challengers. My turn.
Leave it to me.
There. My turn.
Leave it to me.
Right.
It's my turn. There. Time is precious. We should hurry.
Okay.
Is that a treasure chest?
9. Going through here.
Another.
Here's our chance. Don't mess it up. Okay.
My turn. I leave this to you.
Come on, Lammy. Yeah.
Right.
Your turn.
I've got this.
Okay. It's my turn. Here I
This is
go.
purely me building up my CP stores again.
Yeah. Here.
My turn.
My turn. Now. And one for me. Wow, you're even better than they
Keep
said.
rocking and we'll leave you behind.
And then we got. Where am I going? Going here? I am. I almost missed
That's
this.
a beautiful looking treasure chest.
Oh, that's the Hellfire. Okay, this will be 10.
Bring it on. Go.
Oh, my Lanta.
Sorry.
I'll show you how it's done. Now is our chance. Don't let it pass.
You got it. Yeah.
Water. Okay. Water or wind. Anything. Okay.
Leave it to me.
And then dead. Oh,
Burning daylight.
she's even stronger than I thought she was. She's 5 levels above everyone. 3 levels above it, of Rean at least. Hellfire? Yep. Hellfire! Fire! Now, Gypsy, it's your turn. What's this do? Ooh. Ooh, that's actually really good. Oh, that's actually really good. Okay. Oh, I totally forgot. Okay, that's Hellfire, so that's 10. And then... Okay. Back here.
Leave it to me.
Oh, we're at that point now.
Very well.
Ah!
We'll have to fight our way through. Leave it to me.
Very well.
Here I go. No more chance.
And one for me. Are you alright?
Suppose I should thank you.
Leave it to me.
Very well.
Here I go. No more chance.
And one for me, Kay.
Yeah, this is it. I need everyone's help.
Boom.
All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Alien leveled up.
Very well. I will serve as your opponent. Very well.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Leave it to me.
I'll handle this. Now is our chip. Impossible.
Oh,
My
come
turn.
on.
Argus, activate.
Oh, and Emma's gonna quit, so they're all dead.
The battle's over. But stay alert, everyone.
Okay, and then anyone have this? I literally took the only revived quartz off of you. This is a big poopy. We'll do this one. He can't do it because he's the dead one! Ah! Anyone else? All good?
Yes, sir.
Got 1, sorry, 11. 12.
Let's go, Lemmy!
It's my turn.
Here, leave it to me.
My turn. Go!
Here I go! Now!
And one for me.
Go!
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Very well.
My turn! Well, that's that. Let's get going.
Okay. Musis heal everyone up. Because he regenerates his EP.
You're in my way.
Okay. I'm sorry for the trouble.
Understood. No, it's
There!
Leave it to me.
Very well. I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Making progress.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay. Here.
Let's get this over with.
Leave it to me.
Very well.
Here I go there!
Of course. Hey!
My turn. I shall fulfill my duty as a
Boom. Then this is going to be 13.
Very well. I will
My
serve
turn.
as your
And we're going to get domination from this.
I'm bringing the thunder now.
Ah! Come on! Well, that's that. Let's get going.
Well, okay then. Domination. Favorite thing is to put domination on Reem. And then have them use Gale. Super awesome. That's 13. That was domination. Should we go this way?
This is the freight platform. We finally made it to the other side.
And 14. Perfect.
We've got to be close. Just need to head up that staircase over there.
There seems to be a treasure chest here.
Nothing else here. Up here. I'm just so paranoid at this point. At everything. Actually, that's exactly where we need to be. I did get the 8 kill trophy already. Yes. That's why it didn't come up when I did that domination chest.
Of course. Now!
There! I'll handle this.
My turn! Now!
And one for me. Leave it to me.
Right, hey!
Very well.
Here I go there! Well, that's that. Let's get going.
We also got, we need 12 more canceled arts. Need a ton more advantage encounters. We're about halfway through our required advantages. And then we need 14. No. 24. 24 bursts. So.
Sarah here. Yeah, we're almost to the railway gun. Yeah, may Adios be with us both.
Is Group B almost there?
This is it, so get ready!
Understood.
Okay. Swap you out with green. Okay. Here we go. Final battle. Okay. 2 battles back to back. Got it. I was worried because there was 2 enemies on our list of enemies that we hadn't encountered yet. They're coming up here.
There's one of them.
So these are the railway guns.
It's gigantic.
And they intend to turn this on a city full of hundreds of thousands of innocent people.
Who the hell are you?
You're those kids from the military academy?
Stay away from the railway gun.
Okay, so I've got 2 scans in. Gun terrorist and sword terrorist.
Enough from you!
We need to take them down as quickly as possible.
You're in my way.
My turn.
Okay, let's go. These guys I already got, right? Gun terrorist.
My turn.
Sword terrorist.
I'll handle this. Now is
Uh,
our chance.
Here we go. Second floor.
Okay. Didn't see it coming.
Right. No escape.
That's what I want to see.
Go! Let's go, everyone!
And then
You got it.
I'll handle
first. No. Nice and clean.
This is our real power.
That is the power of friendship.
I've only just begun.
This isn't the first time I've crossed swords with the Imperial Liberation Front.
They don't seem really strong, just really obstinate.
What would push them to go this far?
We can discuss that later.
Right. We need to stop the railway gun first.
Get back!
It would have been
Yeah.
smarter to stay away, S.
We gotta fight the pirate.
I'm impressed you saw me coming, Purple Lightning. I see the rumors about you weren't just trumped-up stories.
I love a good compliment, but getting one from a terrorist just doesn't put a spring in my step. Still, I suppose the fact you're here means the other ringleaders must be over at the other gun.
V certainly is. As for Gideon, I'm sorry to say he lost his life in Crossbell a short while ago.
What?
He did?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I
just
supposed to be
received a
sad?
call about it a few minutes ago.
Oh no.
Apparently, he was killed by a real top-rate Jaeger Corps hired by your friend, the Blood and Iron Chancellor. Poor guy. I heard it was practically a massacre.
What a terrible way to go.
Well, Gramps isn't exactly known for his bountiful sense of mercy.
If you don't want to die like a dog, don't run around snapping your fangs at everyone.
You keep talking like this has nothing to do with you, but I take it you've got no intention of beating a retreat. It sounds like you've got the railway gun set to automatic firing mode, too.
Why does it even have an automatic firing mode?
I was wondering what that sound was.
It was loading another round!
Oh, I was hoping you'd miss it in all your battling. It's got, 10 minutes or so to go.
Conniving witch. You can let us past, or we're going to force our way through. Your choice.
Careful. She's a dangerous one to tangle with. And she's hiding something.
Right again.
Damn! Giant archaisms!
Ooh, just my color, too. For borrowed muscle, I've really taken a liking to them.
Scarlet is her name.
Gideon might have fallen, but it's not too late to send the Chancellor to join him on his way to Gehenna.
That's their version of hell, by the way.
How about you go instead?
Oh, jeez.
Crossbell's counting on us.
Laura,
Strike with
did Laura
everything
just pull
you've
the
got.
no you card? Oh, God. As the leader of a terrorist organization, Laura just pulls out the Uno reverse card. Okay.
Think you can satisfy me?
Right.
Same thing. Battle scope.
My turn.
My turn. I leave this to you.
I'll take it from here. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
Here we go. All right, let's do this.
Of course.
Shatter! Okay. I'm bringing the thunder!
My turn. Sorry.
With pleasure.
Right. Your turn.
I've got this. There.
Yeah!
Okay. I'm just working on some things. I'm not entirely sure what to do.
Counting on you.
I'll show you how it's done.
Okay. Thank goodness. I was afraid it was too far.
Leave it to me.
Go!
Poisoned as well.
There!
Yeah. I'm sorry for the trouble.
All right, let's get this started.
Didn't see that coming. How about this?
My turn.
No spells!
Go! Arcus, activate.
Leave it to me.
So, Gaius's whole job here is to keep Scarlet pinned down. Because she's very susceptible to burn and seal. And both Gaius and Sarah have Suzaku on them.
Didn't see that coming. Do it!
Go!
Hope you like pain.
Damn it.
See ya!
Yeah, this is the stuff I was afraid of.
Here we go! Sorry.
Understood.
Oh, Jesus, they're so powerful.
I'm bringing the thunder!
Leave it to me.
Impossible.
How about this? Leave it to me. Counting on you.
I've got this! There! Stand a chance!
And open.
Leave it to me.
I suppose I should thank you.
Maybe I should have healed.
It's my turn.
Here we go!
Fuck off!
Impossible.
Right.
God damn it. Okay.
Shatter. Off guard.
Go!
Back off.
That's embarrassing.
My turn!
She's out of... Oh, she's not out of item range. Heck yeah.
Delicious. Back off. Of course. Hey!
Go!
I suppose I should thank
Oh,
you.
no, you don't!
Hope you like pain.
See ya!
Fuck off!
I'm sorry, everyone.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Your turn.
I'll take it from here. Arcus, activate now.
I won't lose like this.
At this point, I mean, I know I can revive. I'm literally doing this just to farm whatever. As now, apparently, she gets 30 million turns.
Impossible.
There's nowhere to run.
And an S-Craft. Great! Wasn't that great, everybody? Let's try this again.
My turn.
Aren't you feisty? We'll see how long.
Sometimes I
that
just
lasts.
try this strat.
Go!
Okay.
Have a chance!
And one for me.
My turn! Go!
And one for me. Okay.
I'm an idiot.
My turn.
I was using the wrong...
Your turn.
I'll take it from here.
I was using the wrong thing.
No, you don't.
Very well. Now is our chance.
Go! Go!
And one for me.
Here we go! Go!
And one for me. Okay. Now. Ready for a beat down?
Go! Okay.
Understood.
That should not have worked.
Very well.
Oh, wait, I'm not gonna be able to get there.
Know your place.
Now! My turn! There! Another chance!
And one for me. Okay. Okay. Dance, flames. Everywhere.
That should not have worked that way. That should have been, like, a terrible idea.
Go!
How humiliating.
My turn.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Go!
I'll handle this. Now is our
Man.
chance.
Leave it to me!
Leave it to me. Okay. Arcus, yeah.
My turn!
Leave it to me. It's my turn. Arcus, yeah.
I'll handle this. Arcus,
My
activate.
turn!
Okay. Here.
My turn.
Go!
Yeah. Okay.
Allow me.
Boost the arts. Okay, this
I'll
worked
handle
out.
This.
Okay.
Try not to overexert yourself.
Don't
Okay.
worry about me.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
A matter of course.
I did it!
Nice.
I did it! Making progress.
No!
That's all it takes.
Systems deactivated. Oh, thank goodness.
Ah, you got me.
It's a nice
Shouldn't have
sword.
expected any less from the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or from Sylphid. The rest of you weren't half bad either.
I can't believe you could take on this many of us at once.
You were one tough old bear.
Neidhart here. We've regained control of the left railway gun.
We got the right.
And we've deactivated the right wing's railway gun over here. Good work.
We did it.
Oh, thank goodness.
My. You can hardly call our crossing paths coincidence at this point. Oh well, no matter. Everything played out just like C said it would, both here and in Crossbell.
What are you talking about?
Comrade S.
What? How can they still move?
We'd completely incapacitated them.
Go, Comrade S.
Regroup with Comrades C and V and bring the hammer down once and for all!
That's the plan. Well, I'll catch you all in the great beyond.
What?
No!
She wouldn't.
She escaped. No!
Damn.
Sarah, stop swearing! There are children present! What are you gonna do if Milliam starts saying those words? Why are you all suddenly terrible shots?
My name is Seaman, leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. Allow me to extend my congratulations. You did well, fending off our two-pronged attack here and in Crossbell. But it would be foolish to assume this is the end of it. The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready.
How can this be?
So this is the Imperial Liberation Front. They're even more brazen than I do.
So C was here after all.
Who is he anyway? What's he hiding? Even the Intelligence Division's drawing a blank trying to gather info on him.
At least this time we managed to capture some of them alive. And they will talk.
What the hell is this? Poison?
What?
This is bad.
Uh-oh.
Looks like these guys all swallowed neurotoxin capsules. I don't think we're gonna be able to save them. I doubt it'll work, but I'm gonna try to neutralize the poison. Emma, if you got any herbs you think might help, give me a hand here.
Of course.
Do you think they'll pull through?
Why not just use a Recuria?
Not sure. I'd give them 50-50 maybe.
It's one of those cases where the game mechanics don't meld with the story mechanics. Like, They all poison themselves. We'll just cast Recuria.
Even if we can keep them alive, there's no guarantee they'll regain consciousness. No.
Why would they go this far? These are the kinds of people we're dealing with.
Indeed.
With some quick thinking, hard fighting, and a little luck, we were able to stop a potentially devastating terrorist attack in its tracks. But with the political climate as it was, this incident, overshadowed by the crisis in Crossbell, was never made public. In the days that followed, we still felt shaken, our eyes newly opened to the dangers facing our homeland, both outside and within.
Drinks are on me someday. Perfect.
Okay.
You guys are the best.
I was not looking forward to have to go back if I had to. Okay. We did it.
Half a month after the incident at Corellia Fortress, a sense of lingering unease still hung over the Empire. The government increased patrols by the Railway Military Police as part of their counter-terrorism measures, while the Noble faction bolstered their provincial armies. There were even rumors that they'd hired several Jaeger Corps. At the center of everything was the Imperial Liberation Front. They had allied with a terrorist group from the Republic of Calvard to attack the trade conference in Crossbell. And as we'd seen firsthand, had attacked Corellia Fortress in an attempt to fire the 2 railway guns stationed there. They'd made it abundantly clear that they were no mere insurgents. These were dangerous people we were dealing with. And following their attempts to target Chancellor Osborne and the Reformist faction, rumors started to spread of a possible connection between the Imperial Liberation Front and the Noble faction itself. Meanwhile, new information was filtering in from Crossbell that surprised us all. During the conference, one of the representatives of Crossbell's state government made the daring declaration that Crossbell would soon declare its independence, breaking free from its neighbors Calvard and Erebonia. To no one's surprise, both the Imperial government and the Noble faction dismissed it as nothing more than delusional raving. But one thing was clear. That declaration only served to increase the tension in Erebonia and across the continent.
Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. We're back in Trista. Woo! That ended abruptly. Normally there's like a really long sort of like, we did it, guys, let's go back cutscene, but there wasn't here. We just, boom, went. Oh, it's time for the fancy students to come back.
On a cool, clear autumn day, the Academy's prestigious board of directors gathered for their first meeting of the year.
Or maybe that's what it was. Wait a minute, the board waited this long to have their first meeting?
And that concludes my biannual report.
Good, good. It seems the Academy is running like a well-oiled machine. No administrative issues to speak of. Student performance is sitting comfortably above the national average on exams and on general aptitude tests, too.
The second-year students seem to be having a banner year as well. The Student Council President, in particular, has built up an outstanding array of extracurricular achievements.
Well, she attended last month's trade conference, and from what I hear, she put the professional secretaries to shame. I only wish the conference could have ended on a more positive note.
That's my Toa they're talking about.
Share prices of my company have been on a real roller coaster ride ever since.
Undoubtedly, what happened at the trade conference has wreaked havoc on the economy as a whole. But moving on. I couldn't help but notice in the recent exam reports that Class 1 and 2's academic performance seems to be slipping. Perhaps the preferential treatment given to the upper class students is hindering their scholastic development?
Well, students belonging to the nobility are allowed to return home during August to learn more about their family's lands. It's a tradition here, but one I can't help but wonder if we've outgrown the need for in this modern age.
If I may, traditions accumulate and hold meaning only so long as they're preserved. Our nation's culture, its arts, its social classes, all are rich with tradition that makes Erebonia what it is. And I believe we have a duty to protect and uphold them. After all, does not this very institution champion the ideals of its founder, Emperor Dreigels?
Indeed it does. Though I've always understood Dreigels' intent to be the founding of an academy for the people. Even 200 years ago, when education was seen as the province of the nobility, male commoners were permitted to enroll. Today, we have plenty of young women attending, and the commoners easily outnumber the nobles on campus. Perhaps it's time we started taking strides to realize Emperor Dreigels' true ideal.
You seem to be laboring under a few misconceptions here. Commoners were permitted to attend, but only as retainers. Retainers served knights, who served lords, who served the emperor. That's the way the Erebonian society functioned. From that vantage, the structure of the academy in its earlier days certainly seems to have embodied that social order.
When did this turn into Star Wars? Like the prequel Star Wars.
And if that's so, what is there to suggest that it's not the social order itself that has become the aberration?
When did this turn into a politics talk?
Well,
for one, if that were the case, it would be far easier for me to see my views put into practice. But I can hardly get a word in edgewise between you two. Well, I'd certainly enjoy a return to the way things were in Dreigels' time, at least in that particular respect.
Like, I get what's going on. It's supposed to sort of outline this rising tension and difference in ideals between the imperial government and the noble faction. But like, we've had an entire game setting that up at this point. We didn't need this.
Our apologies, Your Highness.
Well, our role here is to consider your views and work toward implementing them.
See what I mean? Would you be so kind as to help me out here, Principal?
I'm here to moderate this board. It wouldn't do for me to express my position on the issues at hand. That said, I'm sure your passion for reform will triumph in the end, Your Highness.
I suppose I should have known better than to look to my old teacher for sympathy.
It warms my heart to see such a fine teacher-student relationship.
Now, if I may, I'd like to steer this discussion toward a rather timely topic. We've already touched on the issues regarding the Orbal Net and the Orbal Staves, but I'd like to stress again that the adoption of new security measures for the Orbal Net should be a top priority.
Well, I'm certainly inclined to agree, but we'll have to rely on the Foundation directly, as things are looking a little shaky with the IBC.
You can leave that to me. The other matter I'd like to review is the use of the Orbal Staves and the Arcus units. Or more specifically, we need to talk about how Class 7 should operate from here on out.
Oh damn, here comes the politics.
Setting aside the fact that my daughter is a member of Class 7, I think we need to reconsider how the class should be run, in light of what happened at Corellia Fortress. While it certainly proved an excellent chance to see what the Arcus units are capable of, I have serious doubts about whether we should carry on with these field studies, given the current political climate.
It would be difficult to do so, I admit. With the terrorists at large and the problems in Crossbell unresolved, these are uncertain times.
At the very least, I believe it may be in the class's best interest to cancel this month's field study. We could always resume them once the terrorists have been arrested and the situation in Crossbell calms down.
But that's the main meat of the game.
Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I'm sure you all recognize the words of Emperor Drykos. They become something of a school motto here. It's my belief that Class 7's actions at Corellia Fortress perfectly embody the spirit of that directive. They stood together to stop a tragedy in the making, and, in a sense, protected the foundation of our world.
Yeah!
No one ordered them to do it. They took action of their own free will, because they knew in their hearts what was right. Some might call it recklessness. Some may think it rash. Some may even venture to call it hubris. However, as chairman of this academy, I'm incredibly proud of what the brave young men and women of Class 7 achieved.
Your Highness.
Troubled times may lay in store for Erebonia, and for the entire continent in the months and years to come. But I believe that makes something like Class 7's field studies all the more significant. The experiences they're having now will help them find the strength and the means to press on through adversity. I can't be the only one who feels this way, can I?
They do seem to be showing remarkable growth. That much is true. Although I have no idea how much my daughter is really capable of, immature as she is.
I could say the same of my hothead of a son.
I do wonder about my brother sometimes. However, it does seem that enrolling at this academy has helped him start breaking out of his shell.
Yeah! Class 7, badass! More field studies! Let's go!
The Academy Festival coming next month. We hadn't even planned a field study.
Academy field. My brain's in 30 million places. The festival! It's my favorite part of the game.
So the issue at hand is just whether to hold a field study at the end of this month or not. I'd like to ask those in favor of going ahead with this month's field study to please raise their hands.
All right, I'd like to begin by taking everyone's ideas for our class's part in the school festival.
Okay. Fejiv, Jefferaj, Ferujev, Fijra, Fluafkjr, Aven, Nire, Fewa, Fajeju, Bruh, Huera, Ru, Varuna, Giajuroa. There it is again. We got another bruh! Bruh's in the chat!
The festival will run for 2 days next month, the 23rd and the 24th. Equipment setup
I've left a
and
very
the other
confused
preparatory
person
work
in
will
the
begin
bathroom.
afternoon, 2 days before the start of the festival. But there's a lot of preparation needed before we get to that point, and the sooner we get that underway, the better.
That's all the more reason to figure out what exactly we want to do.
Bruh!
Some of our options include displays, events, stage shows, and cafes. Does that sound right, Crow?
Yeah, though no class I know would settle for just some simple display.
Hey, he's got the red coat! Yeah!
I mean, come on. No one ever said, boy, we better rush to get in the line for that display.
Well, either way, I'd like to start by soliciting some ideas from all of you. We're just brainstorming right now, so feel free to say whatever comes to mind.
I can think of a few things. Come on, chat, ideas! What are we gonna do for our festival?
Would it kill you all to give just a teensy bit of cooperation?
Yeah, like Makia said.
I know. It's just...
It's kind of hard to focus right now.
You're one to talk, standing up there with your nervous fidgeting.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
The board of directors is in session as we speak, deciding what'll happen to our class.
And those of us with family members who sit on that board probably have even more cause for concern.
You can say that again. We can't even be sure whether there'll be a field study this month.
That's about the long and short of it. With everything that happened during last month's field study, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if they just canceled it.
I can't say I have any particular feelings of attachment to our field studies, but I refuse to accept needless changes to our curriculum, especially with my brother involved in the decision-making process.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Makes sense to me.
We also have to account for the fact that going on our field study means that much less time to prepare for the festival. So, as you can see, it presents a bit of a problem.
Man, look at you guys taking this all seriously.
I probably should have asked a little earlier, but what's this festival you guys keep talking about?
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gone over that for your benefit.
Every year, the students here organize and put on a school-wide festival. There are stage events, food stalls, and all kinds of things to see and do. And it generally falls to each of the first-year classes to provide the main attractions.
Yeah, participating is optional for the second years, since by this point they're usually focusing on their future careers.
Yeah.
Oh, and each of the clubs generally get involved too.
Huh, that sounds fun. In that case, we have to do something. We can't just let the other classes roll over us because we're small. You say that, but I've already had one of the girls from Class 1 bluster up to me declaring that this time victory will be all ours.
Gee, I wonder who that is.
What?
It must have been Ferris. That sounds exactly like something she'd say.
Well, Class 1 does seem to have had it in for us ever since the midterm results were announced.
If it's all the same, I'd rather not see the House of High Arms claim yet another nominal victory. But we need to account for the fact that our class is markedly smaller than theirs is.
That's certainly true.
It'd help if we at least knew what the other classes are doing.
It kind of seems like everyone's having trouble staying focused.
Come on, everyone, get it together.
Instructor Sarah?
Isn't this a self-study period?
Oh, it was. But I thought you all might like to know that the Board of Directors meeting just adjourned a few minutes ago. So I decided to skip along down here and be the first to break the news.
Then?
What about our next field study? Are we still on?
The Chancellor's not the only one with a little too much iron in his blood, because the board voted unanimously to have you continue your field studies.
Heck yeah!
You mean it?
Let's do it!
So that's how it is.
You know, even though they're always hard work, I actually feel a little relieved.
Considering all that happened last month, we'll need to be especially careful this time around.
Still, it feels like our field studies are a big part of who we are as a class.
Yeah.
They're kind of a pain, but oh well.
We should be grateful to His Highness and the directors.
That's good news.
Seeing the hard road and the easy road, then picking the hard one anyway. That's...
It also sounded like His Highness and the directors will be taking off in pretty short order. So I'll let you guys out of study hall early to go see them if you want.
Oh.
If you say so.
Go see your parents.
I think I'll take you up on that.
Eustace has the right idea. Eustace is gonna run out there. Big brother! Jared! I've never said it, Sharon, but nice boots. He's got nice boots too. Also, a lot of these people got really nice boots. Dad! Oliver? No, you're not Dad. That would be a very interesting conversation. Fuck yes. I haven't had a chance to talk to you since the summer festival. Sounds like you were quite the heroes at Gorelia Fortress. Come on, don't tease us. I'll be the first to admit that we acted rashly, but in the end, I have no regrets. Glad to hear it. It's good to see you again. Likewise. May feels so far behind us now. You have questions, no? It's written all over your face. I do. You were in Legram, weren't you? To meet Dukayen? Correct. I was hoping to have time to greet you and your classmates too, but I imagine you would rather he not take too close an interest in you. You imagine right. Still, I'm concerned. What is the House of Alberay playing at? Not just us. What are the 4 great houses and the rest of the noble faction trying to accomplish? You ask like there's a simple answer. The 4 great houses aren't as united in opinion as you might think. Even within individual families, there can be disagreements. You know that I differ with Father on several issues. But rather than worrying about others' positions, I suggest giving some thought to your own as a member of the family. I'm surprised you actually managed to make it here. I was expecting a business negotiation to crop up just in the nick of time, like it always does. Time is something you make, not something you find. All the more so if you're in a position of responsibility. Lady Elisa is quite the multitasker herself. You should see her. She has no trouble balancing her time between studies, training, club activities, and hobbies. Of course she doesn't. I'd be disappointed if she wasn't able to manage at least that much. You need to start using your time more creatively, Elisa, instead of simply doing what's required of you. Ugh. I saw the railway guns at Gorelia, you know. And I saw what those Oxens are capable of. And I can understand why Grandfather regrets ever making them. Do you honestly feel things like that are necessary? Are you okay with that? I think the fact that you've seen enough to ask me that now means that deep down you've realized that they're both necessities of this era we live in. Well, the opinions of others are only that. Stop relying on them so much. Observe for yourself and draw your own conclusions. That's what someone who was truly independent would do anyway. Again, with the theme of this story.
I wasn't expecting to find myself indebted to you again so soon. Without your intervention, the Chancellor and I would have met our maker in Crossbell.
Don't mention it. We're just
relieved you're all okay, Your Highness.
Indeed. I'm glad you were able to focus on making a positive contribution at the conference.
I wish I could tell you that's exactly what I did. I could scarcely find a place to chime in once the Chancellor and the Republic's President got going. Though the Mayor of Crossbell managed to dumbfound even them.
I presume you're referring to his proposal for Crossbell's independence?
Hard to believe it could actually happen.
Well, as long as both Erebonia and Calvard refuse to accept it, the likelihood of it actually happening is incredibly low. Still, they're planning to hold a referendum on the issue to see if the population is in favor of it. So there'll be plenty more chances for disputes to break out over the issue.
Well, neither of them want to lose all that sweet tax revenue from Crossbell. Half of it flows into the provinces too, so like, fat chance the noble faction's gonna take that line down.
Milliam.
I swear, this kid has all the delicacy of a rock to the face.
So you're Milliam, are you? Your name seems to have come up with increasing frequency lately. Well, I was hoping for a chance to see the famous Eric Getlem in action, though.
Oh, sure thing. Come on, Lamb!
Whoa there. Cool your jets.
I'm not sure this is the best place to call out Eric Getlem. Just a hunch.
Lame.
Objection overruled.
That could have gotten messy.
Honestly, it would save us all a lot of trouble if you could just refrain from saying whatever pops into your mind, too.
Lame.
Oh, who might you be?
Ah, I love it.
Say, are you from the Vander family? The one who serves as the prince's bodyguard?
Oh, did Neidhart mention me?
Mueller Vander.
I'm Mueller Vander of the 7th Armored Division. I was with the Prince at the conference in Crossbell, so I'm in your debt as well. Glad to be able to thank you personally.
The honor is ours, sir.
It's an honor to meet a member of the esteemed Vander family.
Ah, so you're the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. And you must be a practitioner of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade style. I'm always happy to meet fellow students of the sword. Oh, and you must be the young man from Nord who my uncle wrote a reference for.
Yes, that would be me. I owe a lot to Lieutenant General Vander.
It sounds like he's in your debt as well, with everything that happened in Nord a few months ago. Well, you all seem like dependable young men and women. Perhaps the prince's idea had some merit to it after all.
See? What did I tell you? And it's not just Class 7 either. The whole academy seems so full of life.
Full of life.
Perhaps I should take this opportunity to break down social barriers by getting to know all of them in the academy's pool.
If you really want to work up a sweat, I'd be glad to let you run back to Heimdall. You kept up a good sprint. I'll bet you could even make it in a couple hours.
These two are great together. I love this.
You'd actually make me do it, too. Cruelty. My name is Mueller.
It's like their hearts practically beat in sync. That's certainly one way to look at it. I wonder how long they've known each other.
Long time.
Well then, I bid you all a fond farewell. I hope we have the chance to meet again soon.
Three days had passed since the board of directors handed down their decision. With the assurance that our field studies would continue, we finally turned our attention to next month's festival. Losing those couple days at the end of the month meant we had that much less time to prepare, and no matter how much we brainstormed, we couldn't think of any really compelling ideas our small class could pull off. Eventually, can't believe we burned through another week already. But hey, at least it's the perfect weather for a weekend out on the town. I hope you all enjoy your free day tomorrow, especially since you've got another practical exam coming up next Wednesday. You couldn't just send us off with a have a good weekend, could you? It just wouldn't be Instructor Sarah if she didn't throw in a little dash of torment. Then we have this month's field study coming up at the end of next week, right? Yep, just like we've been planning. We might have a few changes to the original itinerary, but nothing major. I'll tell you all about it when you're headed for where you're headed after the practical exam, so until then, keep on guessing. You don't need to make it into some sort of dramatic revelation. She always does, though. Ooh, I can't wait to find out where we're gonna go this time. Oh, and by the way, you guys really need to figure out what you're gonna do for the festival next month. First years have to participate, so if you can't think of anything, you'll be showing your field study reports instead. What? That certainly wouldn't be my first choice. Or even my fifth. Anyway, that's a wrap for homeroom, and so if you'll do the honors, Miss Class President? Yes, Instructor. Stand. Bow. Arigato gozaimashita. I'm sure she was just joking about putting our field study reports on display. I hope. Either way, we need to figure out what we're doing by the start of next week. Sounds wise, especially considering we have our practical exam on Wednesday and our field study next weekend. That's how things stand. We should make it our goal to at least have some solid ideas by the end of tomorrow. We also need to check out what the other classes are planning. If we ended up doing something that was already being done, we'd seem totally redundant. Yeah, we should split up and start gathering some info. Let's split up and search for clues. But remember, we need to find something that'll work with the number of people we got. All the other classes have more than double the manpower we do. And they all seem to have some pretty grandiose aspirations at that. If greatness were reliant on numbers, museums would be full of artwork produced by committee. There must be some course of action that can turn our lesser numbers to our advantage. Yeah, the question is, what? If we had an easy answer, we wouldn't be spending all this time worrying over it. I'm getting kind of pumped up. Well, a little inter-class competition never hurt anyone. In fact, it might spice things up a bit. Now, I believe we have the... Yeah, we have... So this would be the point, if it weren't New Game Plus, where we would get the uniforms so we could choose between short sleeve and long sleeve. Okay, first we're gonna talk to Colette. We're gonna... Colette? Hello? Hey, Colette! I'm more interested in the food stalls than anything else this festival has to offer. It's so much fun to go around trying all the food on offer. My mouth is already watering. And then she is this one. Yeah! So that's done. And then we're looking for Vincent. Vincent! Vincent! Where are you, Vincent? I must find you. Vincent! Oh, here's Margarita, which means, yep, Vincent's right here. Talk of the festival brings back memories of our play last year. Make it double. To unite all peoples within our nation, my first appearance on stage could be likened to a breathtakingly beautiful butterfly bursting forth from its cocoon. I miss Growly. So wonderfully charming I was that ladies in the audience had to shut their eyes to resist swooning over me. To unite all peoples within our nation. Some might say that your acting simply put everyone to sleep. Vincent, a terrible actor. Okay, next is library to get some new books. Okay, we got that. And we're looking for Celine somewhere down up here. Celine! There you are. Oh, decided to make a little visit to the academy today, did you? I'm kind of at a loss as to what our class could do for the festival. You wouldn't happen to have any ideas, would you? Why are you asking a cat? Just kidding. We'll figure something out. Let's give her some milk. Yep. Okay. So we did that. Use the pond for any fishing you've missed, because at this point, all the fish are in the pond, but we've already caught everything. So we're just waiting for that final event next month. Engineering building, there's a little event with Crow. Let's talk to Crow. Crow! Here you are. Hey, Reen. Speak of the devil, Crow was just talking about you. What's this I hear about you guys struggling with your plans for the Academy Festival? It's embarrassing to say it, but it's true. Well, you had so much on your plate with field studies, who can blame you? You can start thinking of stuff now that that's all the way out of the way. Good point. But it'd be nice if you'd actually lend us a hand or come up with something. And if I did, I'd be denying you youngsters a valuable lesson in independence. How could I live with myself? Sounds like Crow's already made himself at home in Class 7. Sure does. In fact, they're getting along so well, I think he should spend another year with them. Hold on, Jellica. You're not seriously hoping I get held back a year, are you? What'd I ever do to you? That reminds me, actually. What did you all do for last year's festival? We were in different classes, so we all did different things. My class had a little attraction that used some machines I built myself. You certainly showed off your stuff with that, didn't you? Meanwhile, I had the pleasure of playing the leading man in a play we held in the auditorium. Now that was popular. By which I mean all the girls went absolutely crazy for her and almost tore the auditorium down. Of course, I had to wade through the sea of admirers to get to my top priority, Toa's class's cat cafe. Just remembering how impossibly cute she was in her cat outfit sent shivers down my spine. Wow, I didn't know you could weaponize cuteness. But not only did Crow take charge by helping out a bunch of different places, he even organized our performance that closed out the festival. You all did a performance together? Yeah, nothing too fancy. Might have been almost as popular as Jellica's play, though, I don't know. Well, let's not be humble now. It was far and away the most popular event at the festival. The audience was so excited that Toa managed to get over her initial nervousness and really get into it. Now I've got to know what this was. Maybe I'll tell you about it some other time. Speaking of Toa, we really can't thank you enough for what you did while the trade conference was going on. I guess that applies to Crow too. I don't even want to imagine what would have happened to her if you hadn't stopped the railway guns. Okay, turn off the waterworks. No need to thank me for helping a buddy. He's right. Besides, it wasn't like we were the only ones involved either. I'm just glad we're all safe and sound and can joke around about the festival like this. That's all the thanks I need. Even so, thanks, Rain. Good luck on coming up with something. Second, if you need us to lend you a hand, just ask. I'll do just that. Okay. Time to head back. Hi, Monk. I go back to the dorm? Yeah, let's return to the dorm. We're ready. We're walking back. Return to the dorms.
Insects, huh? Well, it is fall, I guess. Hard to believe I've already been here half a year. The festival used to seem so far off. Now it's just next month. Past 6 months really have flown by.
Huh? Is that you, Reed?
Toa!
Toa? Hey there. Haven't seen you out and about too much lately.
Well, the meeting I was in ended a little early, so I thought that was a nice point to call it a day.
I see. Did you guys discuss the Academy Festival?
Yep. We've still got a lot we need to nail down before next month to keep the preparations running smooth. There's enough to discuss that we're actually meeting again tomorrow.
Sounds like work's really keeping you busy then. By the way, have you figured out what you'd like me to help you with tomorrow? I'll even take the tasks now if you have them handy.
Oh, I usually sort those out before I go to bed. I guess I could go over them now, but there's some shopping I really need to do. Sorry. Is it okay if I give them to you tomorrow morning like usual?
It's totally fine.
Rean, there's something I want to tell you. And I'm sorry it's taken me so long to say it, but...
Toa?
I want you and everyone from Class 7 to know how grateful I am for what you did at Corellia Fortress.
Oh. It's fine, really. We've gotten plenty of rounds of thanks for it already. We just kind of ended up in the wrong place at the right time. we were lucky the instructors were there, and...
That doesn't change the fact that you saved my life. I wasn't on the same floor where the conference was being held, but if a shot from the railway guns had hit Orcus Tower, I doubt I'd be standing here today.
Toa, I'm just glad you're safe.
Thanks. Anyway, I feel like I'm just kind of babbling on and repeating myself now, so I'll stop myself here.
Huh. She's awfully conscientious, isn't she? Oh, you said you were on your way out to do some shopping, right? Is there a lot on your list?
Well, a pretty good amount, I suppose. Oh, and I just remembered I need to pick up that stuff at the bookstore, too. Then after I get everything I need at the general store, I might have to make a trip back here to drop it off.
You could do that. Or I could come along with you and help carry all those bags.
Good move, Rean!
So how about it? No strings. I just feel like you could use a hand.
Good call, Rean!
Oh no, there's no way I could drag you along on all my errands. I mean, sure, it'd be a big help, but I just feel so bad asking you to do it. Ugh, that makes it sound like deep down I secretly want you to come, and that's not...
Good call, Rean!
Well, if it eases your conscience, there's actually something I need your advice on. It's about my class and what we can do for the upcoming festival.
My boy Rean, smooth as butter. Poor Rean, look at him. To be fair, that's not all that bad.
That should be everything.
You don't even need to be holding it up like that.
Wow, is it this late already?
I guess the sun has started setting a little earlier lately. Still, I had no idea you came here often.
Well, Mick is always able to get stuff you can't buy anywhere else. He's my go-to guy when there's something I can't get at the Academy store, like fireworks to use in school events. I think we even asked him for a penguin costume once, and he actually got it.
Now that's a story.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a pretty unique shopping list.
Uh-huh. How did you end up with all those bags? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Here, give me some of those.
Don't worry about it. I'm fine. You're carrying plenty as it is.
Sorry, Rean. Well, how about we take a break in the rest area over there? I'll buy you a coffee or something. You wanted to ask me something about the Academy Festival too, right? Ooh, yeah. That does sound like a problem. Well, your class doesn't have enough people to do anything that involves large-scale equipment or decorations. You all could get together and run a little cafe without any problems, if you all wanted to do something like that.
I'd thought about it, yeah. Still, if we're going to do something, I at least want it to be as impressive as what the other classes are doing.
Feeling a little competitive, aren't we, Rean? Well, you have enough people to put on a play or run a game tournament, but other first-year classes have already applied to do both of those.
I see. I don't really want to copy an idea another class is already doing. Actually, didn't you, Crow, Angelica, and George use the stage for your exhibit last year?
You heard about that?
Oh, ho ho! What's that reaction?
How much do you know?
Oh, there's a story here!
Not too much. All of them seemed to dance around the details. One thing they all agreed on, though, was that it was a real hit.
Me and my big mouth.
Ho-ho!
You really want to know?
If you don't mind telling me anyway. Who knows? It might help me think of something Class 7 could do.
Well, if you insist, I can't turn down a chance to help a sweet fledgling first year, especially after how much you helped me. I'll reach down to my toes and muster every last bit of courage to tell you.
Thanks. Was it some kind of traumatic experience or something?
Well, in short, we put on a musical performance. A little concert of sorts, you could say.
Wow, really? I wouldn't have expected that from you guys. So you can play an instrument then?
I am afraid not. That's how I got stuck being the singer. Angie, Crow, and George all played for the show, though.
Wow, that actually sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. If we put on a musical show, I'm sure Elliot would be a big help.
I'm sure Elliot would be a big help.
So, what kind of music was it? Classical? Folk? Show tunes?
Well, it's hard to describe, but it was passionate, really modern.
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Well, it's not really a genre that's caught on in the Empire yet. You definitely wouldn't hear it played in Heimdall's Opera House, that's for sure.
Huh?
Alright. Do you have some free time tomorrow evening? If you can't come until after you're done exploring the old schoolhouse, that's okay with me.
Tomorrow evening? Yeah, I should be free. Should I meet you in the student council room?
Oh no. Can you go to the computer room in the main school building?
Sure thing. Does this have something to do with the concert you held last year?
You'll just have to find out tomorrow night. Anyway, sorry to keep asking favors of you, but would you...
And I thought Reen was smooth. Toa's even smoother. Smoothly got a repeat.
If we stay out here much longer, we're going to miss dinner at the dorms.
You have a point. But really, I'm fine with all the bags. Just leave the heavy lifting to me.
You're so stubborn.
You're both stubborn. And it's adorable. Chapter 6, Progressive Chaos. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, did I actually hit it? Awesome. Class assignments, here we go. Old schoolhouse mystery. Which, we're gonna get Pandora. How did I not get this last time? Not Pandora. Juggler. How did I not get this last time? And then Angelica has a request. In the training hall. And then Mint wants to make some food for someone. I didn't know Mint could cook. She put it in directly. I guess it doesn't have anything to do with the Orbital Bike. But it says, come prepared. We've got the usual letter from the principal. And the others are request to help make a dish. And then this evening, I'm meeting Toa in the computer room. Here's to what she has to show, but I guess right now I should just focus on the task I've got here. We got a nice fall day on our hands, and it looks like this weather's gonna stick around for a while. My first free day since we switched back to the long sleeve uniforms too. Better roll up those sleeves, get to work. We got 8, which is perfect, because this right here, this day right here is the reason that we could not do this on a first playthrough. It had to be New Game Plus. Because there are 8. There's 8 bonding events. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So, technically that's at night. So 5. So 5 of these 8 are give us character profiles for members of Class 7. And in our first playthrough, we wouldn't be able to go to all of them. So that's this day right here is the whole reason it had to be New Game Plus. And we're gonna see what that's like next time. Yep. Next time. So we will not be streaming tomorrow, just because the last 2 weeks I streamed on Friday and nobody came. So I guess Friday's a busy day for everyone. I mean, it's Friday, so it makes sense. Totally fair. But so we will pick up on Monday. My goal is for next week to be Chapter 6, and the week after be Chapter 7, or final chapter. But it might be longer than that, because now we're getting to the point where we really need to think about trophies. We really need to think about how we're gonna get... Obviously, a lot of these are going to come just through the process of our doing 100%. We're gonna get Valedictorian. We're gonna get Heart of a Lion. But some of these we need to start thinking about. Cross our fingers and hope that we get Chest Grabber. But we need to think about International Bank of Reen. Neidhard would be proud. Quick as a flash. And can't touch this. Burstmaster. These are all tied to bonding events with the members of Class 7. So it will require a little bit of save scumming at the end, but we will get all of these, right? I don't know if I've ever actually explained it, but the short of it is I can show you, because I have one for Emma, because that's, yeah, forged a strong bond with Emma. So at the I'm pretty sure it's at the end of the school festival. There will be if you know your Japanese school festival tropes, there's the dance by the big bonfire at the end of the night, right? And you're gonna choose to spend the night with one of the people that you have done all the bonding events for in Class 7. You only get to pick one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save scum it. Otherwise, we'd have to play through this game like 9 times. So we're gonna save, and then we'll go, do Elisa, and then Laura, and then Fee, and then Eustace, and then you get it. But that's not until we get to the very end. Also concerning to me is the final 2 sort of chapter bosses. The chapter boss at the end of this chapter and the chapter boss and the final boss at the very end are extremely hard. Like, really hard. The one at the end of this chapter is actually the harder of the 2. So it could be that we end up getting stuck on one of those fights and it takes us more than one stream to beat. I sincerely hope that doesn't happen, but it's entirely possible. Especially with my promise to do everything I can to avoid certain cheese straps. Cheese straps? The cheese straps on my shirt. No, cheese strats, right? Chief among them would be the combination of Mobius and Chrono Break, right? Which would basically allow me to buff everyone up and spam S-crafts repeatedly until they're dead without them ever getting a turn, right? That's no way to play this, right? That's no fun. So we're not gonna do that, but it's gonna make our jobs so much harder. Yeah. So that's all the stuff thinking about. So on Monday, Chapter 6. It's spoilers for those of you who want to be surprised, but we are going to Ruhr. We're going to Elisa's hometown. So that'll be a lot of fun. And hopefully I believe this chapter, Elisa's gonna get her badass, super, ultra, game-breaking Amazo Sauce support craft. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. My name has been Madnas. Hope you all live hard, you live happy, you stay healthy, you stay awesome, and I want to see all of you come again on Monday for some more Trails of Cold Steel. Good night.